Good evening and welcome to our global update. Tonight, we're taking a hard look at the forces shaping our world, from the boardrooms of Wall Street to the front lines of international aid efforts. We've got a lot to cover, including a potential trade war ceasefire, a nation honoring its healthcare heroes, and a massive infrastructure project poised to reshape an entire continent. We'll also examine the ongoing battle against drug trafficking, with a major victory for Australian authorities, and pay tribute to the bravery and sacrifice of those working to rebuild war-torn regions. The world is a complex and interconnected place, and understanding these stories is crucial to navigating the challenges and opportunities of our time. So, whether you're an investor watching the markets, a healthcare worker on the front lines, or simply a citizen concerned about global affairs, this update is for you. We're committed to bringing you the facts, the context, and the insights you need to make sense of it all. Let's get started. Our first story takes us to the front lines of the global trade war, where a tentative truce has emerged between the world's two largest economies. After months of escalating tariffs and tense negotiations, the United States and China have agreed to a temporary suspension of new tariffs. This breakthrough, which surprised many analysts, saw US tariffs on $200 billion worth of Chinese goods reduced from a staggering 145% to a still significant 30%. In return, China has lowered its retaliatory tariffs on US goods to 10%. This development has sent ripples of relief through global markets, with investors breathing a collective sigh of relief. Wall Street responded with its biggest rally in months, with all three major indices surging nearly 3.5% on Monday. Asian markets followed suit, with the exception of Hong Kong, which saw a slight dip due to profit-taking. The question now is whether this truce will hold, or if it's merely a temporary reprieve in a larger trade war. For businesses caught in the crossfire of this trade war, the tariff suspension offers a much-needed respite. Companies like Nissan and Honda, which rely heavily on global supply chains, have been forecasting steep losses due to the escalating tariffs. The auto industry, in particular, has been hit hard, with tariffs disrupting production and driving up costs for both manufacturers and consumers. Now, with the threat of further escalation at least temporarily on hold, businesses can begin to assess the damage and plan for a more stable future. However, experts caution that this truce is fragile and that the underlying trade disputes remain unresolved. The coming weeks and months will be crucial as negotiators from both sides work to hammer out a more comprehensive trade deal. The stakes are high, with the outcome of these negotiations having far-reaching implications for the global economy. We're joined now by Dr. Emily Chen, a leading expert on US-China trade relations from the Peterson Institute for International Economics. Dr. Chen, thank you for joining us. This tariff truce has certainly taken many by surprise. What's your take on this development, Dr. Chen? Well, Anderson, I think it's important to see this truce as a positive step, but it's just a first step. The underlying issues that sparked this trade war, intellectual property theft, forced technology transfer, and China's state-subsidized industries, remain largely unaddressed. Dr. Chen raises a crucial point. This truce is by no means a guarantee of a lasting peace. The road ahead remains fraught with challenges, and both sides will need to show a willingness to compromise if they hope to achieve a comprehensive trade deal. The Trump administration has made it clear that it's willing to use tariffs as leverage to extract concessions from China, while Beijing has shown that it's prepared to retaliate in kind. This delicate balancing act has kept businesses and investors on edge, uncertain of what the future holds. The coming months will be crucial, with negotiators facing intense pressure to deliver a deal that satisfies both sides. Failure to do so could see the trade war reignite with renewed intensity, further disrupting global markets and threatening the fragile global economic recovery. So, while the tariff truce offers a glimmer of hope, it's important to temper expectations. The trade war is far from over, and the stakes remain incredibly high. We'll continue to track this story closely and bring you the latest developments as they happen. Now, let's shift our focus from the global stage to a more personal story of recognition and reward. From the high-stakes world of international trade, we turn now to a heartwarming story of appreciation and recognition. In the United Arab Emirates, a nation known for its opulence and ambition, a new class of heroes is being celebrated. Nurses. The UAE government has announced that it will be granting golden visas to all nursing staff employed by the Dubai Health Authority, who have served for over 15 years. This prestigious visa, typically reserved for wealthy investors and high-net-worth individuals, grants its holders long-term residency and a pathway to citizenship. This move is a testament to the UAE's recognition of the vital role nurses play in the healthcare system, particularly in the wake of the COVID-19 pandemic. It's a powerful symbol of gratitude for their tireless dedication and unwavering commitment to saving lives. This announcement comes at a particularly poignant time, coinciding with International Nurses' Day, celebrated annually on May 12th. It's a day dedicated to honoring the contributions and sacrifices of nurses worldwide, who often work long hours under challenging conditions to provide essential care to those in need. The UAE's decision to grant golden visas to its nurses sends a clear message. Their work is valued, their contributions are appreciated, and their dedication does not go unnoticed. This gesture is sure to resonate with nurses not just in the UAE but around the world, who often face immense pressure and often work in understaffed hospitals and clinics. It's a reminder that even in the midst of global challenges and economic uncertainties, recognizing and rewarding those who dedicate their lives to caring for others remains paramount. While the UAE's decision to honor its nurses is commendable, it also highlights a growing global concern, the looming nursing shortage. According to the World Health Organization, the world will need an additional 9 million nurses and midwives by 2030 to meet the growing demand for healthcare services. This shortage is being driven by a number of factors, including an aging global population, an increase in chronic diseases, and a lack of investment in nursing education and training. The COVID-19 pandemic has further exacerbated this shortage, as nurses have been pushed to their limits, leading to burnout and exodus from the profession. Addressing this shortage is crucial, as it has the potential to cripple healthcare systems worldwide, leading to longer wait times, reduced quality of care, and ultimately, poorer health outcomes for all. The UAE's decision to extend golden visas to nurses is part of a broader trend of recognizing the contributions of essential workers. Traditionally, this program was geared towards attracting wealthy investors and entrepreneurs, but in recent years it has been expanded to include professionals in fields like healthcare, education, and technology. This shift reflects a growing understanding that a nation's strength lies not just in its economic prowess, but also in the dedication and expertise of its workforce. By offering greater stability and opportunities to essential workers, the UAE is not only attracting top talent, but also fostering a more inclusive and sustainable society. This approach serves as a model for other nations grappling with similar challenges, demonstrating that investing in human capital is just as important as investing in infrastructure and technology. The UAE's recognition of its nurses is a powerful reminder of the importance of investing in healthcare and those who dedicate their lives to it. It's a story that resonates far beyond the borders of the Emirates, highlighting the universal need for quality healthcare and the essential role nurses play in delivering it. As the world grapples with the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic and the looming nursing shortage, it's stories like these that offer hope and inspiration. They remind us that even in the face of adversity, compassion, dedication, and a commitment to caring for others can prevail. Next, we'll journey to the African continent, where an ambitious infrastructure project is set to transform transportation and boost economic growth. From international trade disputes to acts of courage in conflict zones, our world continues to present a complex tapestry of challenges and triumphs. Tonight we turn our attention to Africa, where a monumental infrastructure project is taking shape, promising to reshape the continent's economic landscape. Imagine a highway stretching over 1,000 kilometers, cutting through the heart of West Africa, connecting bustling cities and rural communities. This is not a scene from a futuristic film, but a vision soon to be reality with the Abidjan-Lagos Highway. This ambitious project, estimated at $15.6 billion, represents a new era of interconnectedness for the region, linking 5 key countries: Côte d'Ivoire, Ghana, Togo, Benin, and Nigeria. It's a testament to the power of collaboration and a shared vision for progress. Over the next few minutes, we'll delve into the specifics of this project, exploring its potential to unlock economic opportunities, enhance regional integration, and improve the lives of millions across West Africa. The Abidjan-Lagos Highway is not just about asphalt and infrastructure, it's about building a brighter future for West Africa. This multi-lane, toll-free highway is poised to be an economic game-changer, facilitating the seamless flow of goods, services, and people across borders. Think of the possibilities. Businesses, both large and small, will benefit from reduced transportation costs and faster delivery times. This improved connectivity will open up new markets, attract foreign investment, and fuel economic growth across the region. The project is expected to create an estimated 70,000 jobs during its construction phase alone, providing much-needed employment opportunities for local communities. And once operational, the highway will further stimulate job creation in various sectors, from logistics and transportation to tourism and hospitality. This is about more than just building a road. It's about building a future where economic opportunities are within reach for millions of West Africans. The sheer scale and ambition of the Abidjan-Lagos Highway project underscore the importance of international collaboration and partnerships. This is not a project that any single country could undertake alone. The African Development Bank, along with other development partners, is playing a pivotal role in financing and providing technical expertise for the project. This collaborative spirit reflects a shared commitment to Africa's development. Beyond the economic benefits, the project also holds immense potential for strengthening regional integration and cooperation among the participating countries. By fostering closer ties and facilitating cultural exchange, the highway will contribute to a more unified and prosperous West Africa. The Abidjan-Lagos Highway stands as a shining example of what can be achieved when nations come together with a shared vision for progress. While the potential benefits of the Abidjan-Lagos Highway are undeniable, it's important to acknowledge the complexities and challenges inherent in such a massive undertaking. Land acquisition, environmental protection, and community engagement are just a few of the critical factors that require careful consideration and management throughout the project's life cycle. Ensuring transparency, accountability, and good governance will be paramount in mitigating risks and maximizing the positive impact of the project. The international community, development partners, and the governments involved must work together to address these challenges effectively. The success of the Abidjan-Lagos Highway hinges on a commitment to sustainable development, ensuring that economic progress goes hand in hand with environmental responsibility and social inclusivity. The Abidjan-Lagos Highway is more than just a transportation route. It's a symbol of Africa's aspirations for a brighter future. As construction progresses and the highway takes shape, it serves as a powerful reminder of the continent's vast potential and the transformative power of infrastructure development. This project represents a significant step towards achieving the African Union's Agenda 2063, which envisions a prosperous and integrated Africa, driven by its own citizens and representing a dynamic force in the global arena. The Abidjan-Lagos Highway is a road to progress, a testament to human ingenuity, and a beacon of hope for a more connected and prosperous Africa. Good evening and welcome back. Our next stop takes us down under, where Australian authorities have intercepted a staggering amount of cocaine, dealing a significant blow to international drug traffickers. This massive operation, a testament to the tireless work of law enforcement agencies, underscores the constant battle against the illicit drug trade and its devastating consequences. It all began with a seemingly routine transaction, a suspicious cash purchase of a motor cruiser in Sydney. This raised red flags for authorities, prompting a closer look and ultimately unraveling a much larger operation. What they discovered was a sophisticated network involved in smuggling a massive quantity of cocaine into Australia. The sheer scale of the seizure is staggering, over a ton of cocaine, with an estimated street value of $623 million. This is a significant victory in the fight against drug trafficking, preventing a massive amount of this dangerous drug from reaching Australian communities. 5 individuals have been arrested in connection with the bust, facing serious charges related to drug importation. This successful operation sends a clear message to those involved in the illicit drug trade. Australian law enforcement agencies are vigilant and will relentlessly pursue those who seek to profit from the misery of addiction. This major drug bust was the result of a joint effort between the Australian Federal Police and the New South Wales Police Force. This kind of interagency cooperation is crucial in tackling complex criminal networks that operate across borders. The investigation involved meticulous surveillance, intelligence gathering, and coordinated action to track the movements of the suspects and ultimately intercept the shipment of cocaine. It's a testament to the dedication and professionalism of the men and women who work tirelessly to keep our communities safe. The drugs were found on a boat intercepted off the coast of New South Wales, preventing them from reaching Australian shores and being distributed throughout the country. This highlights the importance of maritime security and the ongoing efforts to patrol Australia's vast coastline. This operation is a stark reminder of the global nature of the drug trade. The cocaine originated overseas, highlighting the interconnectedness of criminal networks and the need for international cooperation to effectively combat this issue. The impact of this drug seizure cannot be overstated. By taking this massive amount of cocaine off the streets, Australian authorities have potentially saved countless lives and prevented untold harm to individuals, families, and communities. Cocaine addiction has devastating consequences, leading to health problems, broken families, crime, and social breakdown. The human cost of this illicit trade is immeasurable, and every effort must be made to disrupt it at every level. This seizure is a victory for public health and safety, demonstrating the commitment of Australian authorities to protecting their citizens from the scourge of drug addiction. It sends a strong message that Australia is not a soft target for drug traffickers. However, the fight against drug trafficking is far from over. This seizure is a reminder of the ongoing challenges posed by organised crime groups and the need for continued vigilance and investment in law enforcement and prevention efforts. Australia, like many developed nations, faces significant challenges from drug trafficking and consumption. The country has a high demand for illicit drugs, making it an attractive target for criminal organisations. Cocaine in particular has seen a resurgence in Australia in recent years. The country's strong economy and high disposable incomes have made it a lucrative market for cocaine traffickers. This latest seizure underscores the scale of the problem. The Australian government has implemented various measures to combat drug trafficking, including increased border security, tougher penalties for drug offences, and public awareness campaigns. However, the problem persists, highlighting the need for a multifaceted approach. This latest bust demonstrates the importance of intelligence-led policing, international cooperation, and disrupting the financial flows that fuel the drug trade. It's an ongoing battle that requires a sustained and coordinated effort. This operation in Australia is just one example of the global fight against drug trafficking. Every day, law enforcement agencies around the world are working tirelessly to intercept shipments, dismantle criminal networks, and bring those responsible to justice. The illicit drug trade is a complex and multifaceted problem with far-reaching consequences. It fuels violence, corruption, and instability, undermining the rule of law and jeopardizing the safety and security of communities worldwide. Addressing this issue requires a coordinated global response involving cooperation between governments, law enforcement agencies, and international organizations. It also requires a focus on reducing demand through prevention, education, and treatment programs. The fight against drug trafficking is a shared responsibility, and it's one that we must continue to prioritize if we want to create a safer and more just world. Tonight we turn to a tragic story from the war in Ukraine, where an Australian volunteer, Nick Parsons, was killed last week. Parsons dedicated his life to helping others, working with a humanitarian demining charity in Ukraine. Parsons, who had travelled to Ukraine to assist with the dangerous task of clearing landmines and unexploded ordnance, was killed in a demining accident near the war-torn city of Izum. His death is a stark reminder of the risks faced by those who choose to serve in conflict zones. Parsons' commitment to humanitarian work took him to some of the world's most dangerous places, driven by a deep sense of compassion and a desire to make a difference in the lives of those affected by conflict. His loss is a tragedy for his family, friends, and all who knew him. The news of Parsons' death has sent shockwaves through Australia and the international community, highlighting the ongoing dangers faced by aid workers and volunteers who risk their lives to provide assistance in conflict zones. Nick Parsons was working with a demining charity, a testament to his courage and selflessness. These organizations play a vital role in mitigating the long-term consequences of war, clearing landmines and unexploded ordnance that pose a deadly threat to civilians long after conflicts end. Landmines are indiscriminate weapons that continue to kill and maim civilians, often children, years after conflicts have ended. Clearing these deadly remnants of war is a dangerous and painstaking task, requiring specialized training and equipment. Parsons was part of a team working to clear landmines and make the area safe for civilians returning to their homes. His death is a tragic reminder of the risks involved in this essential work and the sacrifices made by those who choose to do it. The dangers faced by demining teams are constant and unpredictable. They work in challenging environments, often under extreme pressure, knowing that one wrong move could have fatal consequences. News of Parsons' death has been met with an outpouring of grief and tributes from around the world. Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese expressed his condolences, praising Parsons' courage and selflessness in dedicating his life to helping others. The Ukrainian ambassador to Australia also paid tribute to Parsons, acknowledging his sacrifice and the invaluable contribution he made to the Ukrainian people. He is remembered as a true friend of Ukraine. Parsons' death is a stark reminder of the human cost of war, not only for those directly involved in the fighting, but also for the aid workers, volunteers, and civilians caught in the crossfire. His story highlights the importance of supporting humanitarian organizations working in conflict zones, providing them with the resources and recognition they need to carry out their vital work safely and effectively. Nick Parsons' tragic death underscores the urgent need for peace in Ukraine. The ongoing conflict has already claimed the lives of thousands of civilians and displaced millions more, creating a humanitarian crisis of immense proportions. The international community must continue to work towards a peaceful resolution to the conflict, providing humanitarian assistance to those affected and holding those responsible for war crimes accountable. The loss of Parsons, a man who dedicated his life to helping others, is a stark reminder of the devastating human toll of this conflict. His death should serve as a call to action for all nations to work towards a more peaceful and just world. As we remember Nick Parsons and the countless others who have lost their lives in this senseless conflict, let us renew our commitment to peace, diplomacy, and the protection of human life. Nick Parsons' story is a testament to the human spirit, the willingness to put oneself in harm's way to help those in need. His death is a profound loss, but his legacy of compassion and service will continue to inspire. As we reflect on his life and sacrifice, let us remember all those who have lost their lives in conflicts around the world. They serve as a reminder of the fragility of peace and the importance of working towards a world where such tragedies are no longer a reality. The best way to honor the memory of Nick Parsons and all those who have died in conflicts is to strive for a world where such sacrifices are no longer necessary. A world where dialogue, understanding, and compassion prevail over violence and hatred. May their memories serve as a beacon of hope, guiding us toward a future where peace and justice reign. That wraps up today's global update. From trade breakthroughs to vital infrastructure projects, from the ongoing struggle against drug trafficking to the tragic loss of life in conflict zones, these stories remind us of the complex world we live in. If you found this information valuable, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also, consider supporting independent media through the Ko-Fi link in the description. Thanks for watching, and stay informed.